A house with a door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready to play? What's the day?
It's Monday.
The shape of a number. A number on the clock. Have a look. The number 7. See what time the clock says today. Well, the long hand's pointing straight up, so that means it's something o'clock, and the short hand is pointing to the number 7. And so today the clock says 7 o'clock. See what's under it. Dressing up things in a garden.
Today's story is about some real children who live in a village, quite a small village, and during the holidays they mostly play in the garden. And there are some pictures to go with the story. One day, during the holidays, Jane and Jenny were playing outdoors with Sherry, their dog. And the dog ran into the garden next door, where Robert and Emma lived. "Where's Robert?" they asked. "Up there," said Emma, "in the tree house." They looked up. "It's up here, in the oak tree," shouted Robert proudly. "Can we climb up to it?" asked Jane, staring up at the tree house. No, the ladder's over there, and you're not big enough to climb trees," said Robert, a bit cheekily, as he clambered down. Sherry was a bit tired and panting a lot, so they agreed to play hide and seek. Jenny found Emma hiding behind the rose bush. "I know a good game," said Jane. "Guess who?" Emma laughed as Jenny tried on a hat, and guessed Jane was a caterpillar. Then Robert guessed that Jenny was a rabbit, but none of them guessed that Robert was a spaceman. As he waved his arms about, he looked more like a windmill. Emma laughed very loud, and then they played giants. Later, while they were kicking the football about, and Emma was walking her dolls in the pram, Jane put on a nurse's cap and a nurse's apron and made a doll's house out of old boxes. "She needs bandaging up," Jane said, holding the broken doll. "This is a job for the doctor." Jenny had put on a black hat and coat. She tut-tutted and shook her head and listened with a toy stethoscope. She's very broken," said Jane. Then suddenly, from up in the oak tree, crack! There was a snap of a branch cracking. They looked up, and there was Robert in the branches under the tree house. Help! I'm stuck," he called out. "I can't get down." "Keep still," shouted Jenny. "We'll help you." And they ran to fetch the ladder. "Dad, Robert's stuck under the tree house," they cried. And they carried the ladder over and put it up to the tree. "Now you should be all right," they said. "I hope so," cried Robert. "It's easier climbing up here than it is getting down again." "You look a long way down, Emma," he cried out. When Robert reached the ground, he lay down to rest, and the doctor came and had a look. "I think he's wounded," said Jane, the nurse. "Oh, no, a splint on a sling, I think," said the doctor. Don't be silly, shouted Robert. I'm all right. But Jane and Jenny soon had him bandaged and all tied up. Just in case anything's broken, they said. Robert, you're our first patient in our hospital, laughed Jane. Later, Robert's father made sure the ladder was safe, and they all climbed up the tree. And they enjoyed having tea of crisps and lemonade, all sitting up high in the tree house.